It is official. Summer is coming to an end, and it's time to count down to Thanksgiving 2024. Welcome back, parade watchers, to a new season on the history of your favorite characters, flying as giant balloons, in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And to start it off, let's talk about a character that made her debut the same year as Garfield. And yes, with me with that fat cat on Season 1, let's start up with that famous rag doll that also made her debut that year, Raggedy Ann. Raggedy Ann made her parade debut in 1984, with ITT, Character Licensing, as her sponsor. Her design is one of those designs I'd call generic. But she does wave down to the crowd, and she was also one of the first of 2 balloons that Macy's Parade Studio made, after Goodyear ended making balloons with Macy's. During the parade's broadcast on NBC, they showed Raggedy Ann's test flight footage at the Macy's store. The other one being Garfield.
Gee, the traffic is terrific, oh, there's no place like home. Following behind Kay is a new arrival to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm not sure she needs any introduction either, does she, Squirrel the Topless? She is Raggedy Ann in such proportions as you have never seen her.
She would continue for the next 2 years in 1985 and 1986. But her sponsor was changed to Macmillan.
And now, returning for her second triumphant year in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, it's that popular lady with the rag doll hairdo, Raggedy Ann. Wow, she's a big one. Now, most people, I guess, if you called them a balloon, they'd be a little insulted, but not Raggedy Ann. Quite the opposite, in fact, because not just anyone gets to be a balloon in the Macy's Parade. You've got to have charisma and something that makes you stand out from the crowd. And I guess when you're 62 feet high, you stand out from the crowd. We are delighted, and so is the crowd, to have Raggedy Ann back this year. She's furnished by Macmillan. She really does tower over everything, doesn't she?
Lee Greenwood sings on the Statue of Liberty float, and Woody Herman swings on the Monopoly train. All part of your Thanksgiving fun, here exclusively on NBC.
Productions of those used in colonial America, and we want to thank them and their director, Master Sergeant Sam Evans, for their fine work. We are going to see another terrific float coming by, actually one of the terrific balloons in this parade. I don't think anyone in the world could make an accurate guess as to how many times this young lady has been embraced by children over the years, but there's no question she's had a lot of love in her life, and of course Raggedy Ann has given a lot of it back too. And here she is on Thanksgiving morning, furnished by Macmillan and rising 6 stories into the air. And if you wanted to give her a hug, you'd have to reach about 22 feet long there with your arms to do that. Still, the message which covers her heart says it all, and what it says up there is, I love you. Kind of a nice thought. I'm told it took 565 square yards of material to outfit her in all that splendor. Her Macy's volunteer balloon handlers are appropriately costumed as her very best friend, Raggedy Andy. It is a great balloon. There she goes.
After 1986, she didn't come back until 1991, as she was one of the retired balloons brought back to celebrate the parade's 65th anniversary.
Generations of children have thrilled to the sight of their favorite storybook characters floating down Broadway larger than life, and none is more treasured, of course, than Raggedy Ann. With her red yarn hair, triangle nose, and button eyes, Raggedy Ann first appeared in the parade 8 years ago. She's had lots of adventures since then, but one thing remains the same. It's the message, I love you, on her candy heart. We love you too, Raggedy Ann. Here's Joey Lawrence singing that great song from the musical Gypsy. We do together wherever we go. Wherever I go. And there she is, my favorite doll of all time, Raggedy Ann. The question is, where's Raggedy Andy?
But your Raggedy Ann, did you have one when you were little?
Of course, and a Raggedy Ann Andy. She never went anywhere without him.
You want to know something? I had a Raggedy Ann doll, too. Raggedy Andy was nice. I liked it, but I still preferred Raggedy Ann. I've always liked girls. Even when I was a little teeny kid, I liked girls.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us, Willard.
And that's why I like you, because you're a girl.
She's doing well, isn't she? Way up high,
She's cute.
traveling down Broadway.
And you know, that's great. Now, that's staying power, not just staying up there like that. She's been popular for a long, long time. You know what else I like besides dolls?
What?
I like turtles.
After 1991, she was officially retired, making a total of 4 appearances. Well, kind of a slow start here, but don't worry folks, we got 24 more characters to talk about until Thanksgiving Day. Tommy, Chucky and Spike from the Rugrats, the K9 movie star Beethoven, Angry Birds Red, and coming up, one of the tallest balloons ever with a big tail, the Pink Panther. Make sure you subscribe as we continue Season 2. Right here on Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.